Hello friends, welcome back for some more Light's Revenge. So a few comments from the last episode. Thank you very much guys for sharing your thoughts. One, Belize, I've recognized that might be how you pronounce this name, Belize, is going to be renamed to Repants. I'm not entirely sure about the Warhammer lore, but this is where it's coming from. She will be a banner woman for sure. So let's lock her into some of that. And I think because I was going for the banner build anyway, there might be a couple things here, like bolster would be helpful, where she's giving resolve to adjacent allies with respect to her own melee skill. 5% of your melee skill, right. So 5% of this is about 3.5 at the moment, which is going to be given to all of the adjacent allies. Now I'm not going to give that to her. Let's see, it says requires a polearm, so she can't use this until she gathers or gets that polearm, right? But I think this would be a good one for her to get as well. I think everything else kind of goes along with my thoughts here. More resolve for better armor. We'll probably go for the battle forged. I'm going to leave some of this open for future thoughts. But we do have a couple perks to go for. I'm kind of thinking either both of these or one of these and this, but it would be nice to get bolster. I'm just not sure if I want to give her the polearm immediately, right? I think it's pretty nice to have Goschuk the Boar as the polearm at the moment. He already did pick up bolster, so he's giving three resolve to anyone that's adjacent to him, which is these two Repants, Urahard the Mad, and Kuno. So he's going to continue holding it until we get maybe a couple more brothers. Like once we increase our roster size, grab 1, 2, 3 more brothers and sisters, then I will make Repants the banner woman, and we can just give Goschuk another polearm at that time. So I'm thinking Fruits of Labor and 9 Lives. I'd really like to get both of those. I should probably get Rally the Troops anyway, because at the moment, if let's count this out, right? Fruits and Labor, Rally, and 9 Lives. I'm almost certainly going to be taking bolster just to help with some more resolve adjacent to her. And I'm definitely taking Rally the Troops. So let's say I take these 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I think I like the idea of Clarity to reduce the cost for Rally the Troops and perhaps any other things that she might be doing, but I don't know if there's really much I want her to do. Like, I don't want to give her Cheer On either. In which case it would be, she'd only really be saving some of that for Rally the Troops and then her attacks, if there's going to be any. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd really like to do Battle Forged. I'm not sure if Brawny is necessary, and Wears It Well might just be the better one to take instead of Brawny and Wears It Well, right? Let's maybe choose one or the other instead of both. And I might go with Wears It Well first, because that's going to also reduce whatever's in our hands by 20% on top of her armors. Inspiring Presence. Any member of your company who is adjacent to an enemy or is adjacent to an ally who is adjacent to an enemy gains 3 action points as long as they start their turn adjacent to you. That one seems like a pretty decent one for her too. So let's definitely say Inspiring Presence as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only one more that we can take. Exude Confidence. At the start of your turn, improve your morale state of adjacent allies by 1 as long as their morale state is lower than yours. So if she goes in confident, then she could be giving others confidence states as long as they're adjacent to her, right? At the start of your turn. Okay. So we would need her to be like mobile, running back and forth kind of a thing, as we're starting our turn next to other people. I'm still not really sold on that though. So I think what I'm saying to myself, I'm convincing myself not to take these 3 at the top. I'd really like to take 9 lives because it's a bannerman, and I'm really bad luck with bannerman. Really bad luck with bannerman. Fruits of Labor is good for just getting 10% for all these 3, though I'm more interested in extra hit points and fatigue. And I think I really like Bolster. So I'm gonna go 9 lives. I'm gonna give her 9 lives because I don't want her to die, right? And then we're gonna just give you Rally the Troops because I don't see a reason not to take it. Let's just choose a tier 2, and we'll come back to these Fruits of Labor and Bolster later when I decide, like, maybe I can have the choice in my level 4. Do we go for Exude Confidence, Brawny, Fruits of Labor, or Bolster? We can kind of go at it like that. We'll take the red as we get there, and then deal with the yellows later. Or maybe I decide, hey, this would be a good time to take Bolster or Fruits of Labor, for instance. That's kind of the way I'm going to think about this. So as for this, I'm not going to put her on the front line. I'm just going to decide that right now. Let's not put her on the front line, though she can be helpful on the front line. So we'll definitely take melee skill. I'm always going to take Resolve. I'm not going to take melee defense. I'd like to get range defense. Or do we go for maximum fatigue? Just 3 more fatigue. I kind of think going for range defense, and then if this is 4, I'll take it. Or let's say I want to take some 3s as well. Let's give her the fatigue now, and I'll deal with this range defense maybe later. So 3, 4, and now is a good time to just skip these and I'll take the range defense. Now you might be thinking, like, why are you taking range defense? Because I don't like my bannermen getting shot at. They like to pick on my bannermen, and I've lost many bannermen in my series, so that's why I like to do that. Repants will be the bannerman, so Belize is no more. Now for Aline. Aline has a perk, Fencer, that is from the Special Perks perk group. And I think this is a pretty rare one, is what I've been told. She might be the only one that has it. Now, I'm not sure if all of them have a special perk. We can see here, Professional is a soldier. Fencer is a special perk group. So I don't think everyone has these special perks. I think they just come up from time to time. And when they do show up, they tend to be something pretty helpful. Let's go for a Fencer build for Aline. Now, this might be a shameful thing to say, but I've never made a Fencer. I've never I've probably put a fencing sword in somebody's hands, but I've never actually gone for a fencing build. So let's take a look at what that might look like here, and you are all more than welcome to share your thoughts and concerns on what my final build looks like. So here it is. This is kind of where I'm at the moment for Aline for a fencer build. Of course, we're staying with alert, dodge, and balance. This is going to keep her initiative high and her defense high because of with dodge. Exploit opening. Now, if she has high dodge, then they shouldn't be able to hit her very frequently, right? Meaning that when they attack her and miss, hopefully, that will give her an extra 10% chance to hit against them. Okay, moving on. Fluid weapon. Initiative is increased by 35% of the currently equipped sword's armor, ignore, damage percentage. That's a mouthful, but it's 35% of that number, 20% of damage ignores armor, right? So 35% of that is not much. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that is for the fencing sword, so I'm gonna maybe put this as a maybe. The thing is that it also reduces the cost of fatigue by 20% of the sword's armor effectiveness. That's 80%, so 20% of 80%. Now, again, is it 20% of 80? Or is it 20% of 80% of the 40 to 45, right? So there's a lot of numbers being shot around here. 80% of, let's say, 40 is 32. So is that number 20% of 32? Which is 6. Now that sounds like a number that makes sense, right? 6. 6.4 to be precise, but I believe that would be rounded down. So I think the fatigue cost would be reduced by 6 for this weapon. That sounds like a good idea. I don't think I would want to take fluid weapon and sword mastery if that's going to be the case. So I want to take one of these. I feel like this one is the better one because we'll gain some initiative out of it. Whereas this one is 25% less fatigue on all of the skills that are used for the sword. So yeah, this is 20%, this is 25, or sorry, this is 20% of the armor effectiveness. Now that might be lower for fencing swords, so maybe sword mastery is the better choice if we're going with the fencing sword. But we do gain some initiative from fluid weapon where we don't with sword mastery. So I'm going to leave these as maybes for now. I've made tempo as a must because if we make an attack against a target that's going after us in the same round, we'll be gaining 15 more initiative. More initiative is more damage output for fencing swords, if I remember correctly. And it's also more toward our dodge. It's not a lot, but it's more. Let's see here. Berserk is a maybe. Assured Conquest, I still kind of think this is a good one to keep regardless of what weapon we're going for. I think Assured Conquest is one of those perks that I might just take. There's like a good chance I'll take it if I if it's available, because it seems pretty rare anyway from the vicious perk group. So Overwhelm is still a maybe, but I think I want to actually make that a yes. battle flow, and then the fencer perk. So I'm gonna leave it as this for now. This can all still be used very well with a normal sword, except for this last perk. So I think she's going to stick with swords, at least for now. We still have plenty of time. I can take dodge, I can take balance, I can think about exploit opening, I can think about tempo, but let's put fencer way down here, so if I do end up getting a fencing sword, I'll take it, and then these ones will be necessary, right? So at this time I have some time. Alright. I think that's it. That's it. I did hear that Goshchuk seems like a good backup for Repants. I hope Repants doesn't die, but we can definitely have Goshchuk as a secondary rally the troops kind of a thing. I think this is still a good thing for him to go for. I'll give this to him now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably something like that. We'll think about how this works, but yeah, maybe even peaceful. Anyway. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, let's move on. Right. Before we move on, I think we're okay to just jump into this next fight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to camp for a moment. I want to see about... Okay, we're tearing stuff apart. I just want to camp a little bit. And then I want to go after them. Time to get moving. They're still here, and they're in the woods now. I think we're going to be fine. Let's take them on. I mean, I'm almost certain we're going to be fine. I just didn't want to have really, like, nothing on Aline. Kuno has seen some better days with his armor, but we're going to be fine. They're not really going to be able to do too much damage, and if they do, then once again, it's just poor luck. I'm going to try and get on this. Yeah, they look like they want to get around here, so I'm just gonna... I can't get up there. I really wanted to get up there, but this will be fine. Oh! Of course they hit! Okay. I want him up here. What is he doing back there? Lands the first hit. Of course they did. There we go, guys. What is it that it says double grip, breaking, sling? They've switched from the sling to the knife and they're still able to swing twice. I don't see anything. Does the knife work differently? Nice hit. Hard. Because he can't swing a third time either, and that's what, I guess that's what confuses me a little. There we go. There we go. You were hard the mad with a level up. And yeah, stuff. Okay. There wasn't anything that we're just chasing them down. So how are they feeling about us? Okay. Yeah, how do they feel about us now? Open, neutral. What do we need here? We need 4 more contracts. It's only day 3. Secure Ancestors' Last Rest. Let me think about this for a moment. What we definitely need is, well, what we might need is a 6th. And we don't have a lot of money for this. I'm gonna camp because we really need to work on our gear and healing. So let's camp the night. There we go. Feeling much better. Much better. Time to get moving. They still have it open. You are hard the mad with a perk. We can only go up to here. Range Supremacy, I'm going to be taking... Have I already taken Range Supremacy? Oh, I haven't taken any at all. Okay, so we want Poacher's Aim. He's a poacher. We're going to be sticking with that. So that's going to increase his range skill by 12 while he has these crappy short bows. But now at 66, that's pretty decent. We can increase the damage output with these crappy bows by 6 to 16, so that'd be 36 to 66 with a crappy short bow. That's not too bad at all, right? And then, of course, we can further increase that, but I probably won't with a 2. Let's definitely give him the range defense. I like the idea of probably sticking with everywhere that these are. Yeah, I'll stick with that for now. Dodge is going to be an option, and or anticipation. We'll think about, do we want both of them? Do we want just one of them? But let's take the reds for now. So range supremacy is coming up, then small game, you know, and so on and so forth. And then we'll think about, maybe if the time comes, do we want to be more defensive? Maybe we're seeing more ranged enemies, so it's a good idea to grab dodge or anticipation, or both. Maybe nimble once we're at the higher level. How much is this paying? 270. That seems like something we could probably do. We don't know where it is yet. 270. I mean, let's go for it. I think it's probably pretty doable. An herbalist, not so much. And prices are going to be really ridiculous here. Yeah. All right. So let's... There it is. Right down there. We don't really know what it is. I didn't I probably should have read a little bit before just charging down here, but I see some footprints. I think those are beasts' footprints. Okay, what is it? This is not the work of grave robbers. So those are the ghouls. Nox 14? Are you kidding? I'm not gonna fight 14. No way. Let's wait. I want to see what they look like, but there's just no way. Man, I mean, I really... They're gonna have to move up to about here. Okay, what we're gonna do is let's wait. I don't think this is a good idea to hang out. Oh, look at that. That worked. That was pretty cool. We'll wait. But if they're all like this, maybe we can do it. They're not gonna be able to go too far, but if any start having like a bunch of weapons and armor, even that's kind of annoying. I mean, what do we think here? There's no weapons. I see this and this, and that's basically it. We could take a step back and continue just firing and slowly take one or two out, maybe, by doing something like that. 14. Even from here, I don't think they're... Yeah, they might be able to make it to here. Oh, no, they won't. They can only move 2. Yeah, well, if I keep missing, then that's a really bad thing, too. Right to here. I still don't see a couple of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one probably has a weapon and then the others don't. Let's give it a shot. Right? Let's give it a shot. I have rallied the troops if it gets really weird. The problem is this hammer is not going to deal a lot of damage. And I'm probably going to need to back up with Urahard too. Let's just do it. Yeah, I mean, the hammer isn't going to be doing much. We've got this tree, and this might be helpful. Should I put her back here? Nah, let's stay right where we are. I might bring Kuno up into the middle instead. Or maybe put him here to beat. Nah, let's put him in the middle. Oh, see what I mean? This game. Nice. I know they're gonna stand back up, probably. But if we're confident, that's gonna be a good thing. It's gonna help out a lot. Wait. None of them have stood up yet. And that's the problem right there. When they start hitting, their chances aren't good. Their chances are not great, but when they hit, they really hurt our fatigue. Yeah, this weapon's terrible. No! But none of them are standing up yet, which is a bit worrying. Thank you. Yeah, there's one coming back. You're probably going in here now. Am I gonna get a chance first? No. We dwindled them down quite a bit. That knife is gonna be nothing. Stop hitting. Alright, 65, 70. Their chances are getting good. Oh, yeah, she doesn't actually have the... She's not confident anymore, which is a problem. They're hitting everything. Thank you. I can't do anything else. Stop hitting the helmet. Right there, nothing else. Oh, so close. I gotta go for the things that I'm more likely to kill. 70. There we go. You know, out of all of this, there's only 2 weapons. It could be a lot worse. But their bites really hurt our fatigue. And this I'm getting really sick of this guy. He's hitting way too frequently. And we're missing too frequently. Alright, 49, 50, 65. There we go. Another one down. Getting closer. Stop hitting! Oh, now you're bleeding? Yeah, out here. Try and take some of that armor out. That's going to reduce this guy's chances of hitting now. because he has someone that's in melee with him. I can't even do anything. 16? Stay right there. 45, 75. Oh, I didn't realize that. Is this part of the options? No, mod options. Enhanced enemy tooltips. Is that from that? Ah, it is. Oh, so you can actually see how much health they have too. I didn't realize that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So that is kind of helpful information. That's very helpful. So this encumbrance, what's the word I'm looking for here? They're tired. Are these stacks only for like a little bit? Yeah, I'm not seeing the... Oh. Okay, I hit him. I'm gonna get out of there so I can pull my bow out. I think we still have more... We don't! I don't have any more ammunition. Huh. Well, I'll see about where I can put them to be helpful. Maybe I'm gonna bring him right back here. How much more bleeding? I need to go after that weapon. No. No. 90%. There. Go hang out over there. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. What is that? Worn down. What does worn down mean? Plus 1.1 fatigue buildup. Is this every... Is that just for the next turn, or is that for every turn? There we go. We're getting there. Come on, Goss Chuck. Oh my god. This is insane. I do have to say that these fights are extremely boring. Like, sitting here and having to deal with this for 17 rounds. It's not even a very exciting fight. It's just, can we survive? And this guy's been the biggest problem of them all. Oh, for crying out loud. You gotta be kidding. Goss Chuck. He's got a ton of health, too. Why did he get back up, honestly? Was it because he was bit? I feel like he should not have gotten back up. I'm confused by that. I believe it was because he was bit. Is that the thing? So Goschok is dead. That is really unfortunate. But yeah, everyone leveled up. We've got that going for us. We've picked up some good helmets. There's our battle standard again. And we have a pitchfork. I do have to say that some of these fights are extremely boring, these early fights, because they're just, it's just so repetitive. And this is where I've gotten in some major trouble in the Oathtakers. I figured, hey, I've got these two, they should be able to handle anything, right? Wrong. Like, they can't handle very much. They get overwhelmed, fatigued, and then they can swing once, and that's it. So, yeah, I mean, it's a bummer to lose Goschok, but honestly, it's not Repants and it's not Aline, so it was a monk. We're going to be getting much better brothers and sisters later on. This is just the beginning. So, Repants with a level up. Now, I feel like Brawny is something I'd rather have than this at this time because I have such a problem with fatigue. Or Exude Confidence. Man, I mean, do I just do this? Do I just give her the banner now? I'm thinking I need to hire a couple more before I do something like that. Let's consider this one later, but I am going to take the melee skill. I feel like Resolve, of course, is always going to be worth it. I'm not going to take range defense this time, and I'd like to give her some hit points. Or do I go for the fatigue? Let's go for some more hit points. Right. Wait a minute. Is this when I give Fruits of Labor instead? And I think this is gone. We're not going to use Fruits of Labor. I think I have too many other good choices, and I'm going to just skip Fruits of Labor for Repants. In which case I am going to take some hit points. We'll take the Resolve, and we'll take the melee skill. Okay. So let me rethink how this is going to, or let me put more thought into how this is going to look. Am I going to be hiring somebody right now? And we'll think about what to do with that perk point for Repants. Aline, we're going with dodge for her right away. Yep. And we'll go melee skill, initiative, and I think I want to take one of these instead of the 2 melee defense. I'd like to give her some more fatigue. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Next, Urahard the Mad. Ranged Supremacy. I like it. Let's go with that. 3. I'll take 3s and 4s for sure. And I'll take the initiative. Now, do I go for defense or do I go for fatigue? We have plenty of fatigue at the moment. Let's go for defense. Now, I'm not sure how much more defense I'd really like to go for. You know, technically I like to give them 20 so that it's 2 plus 1 of range defense as additional range defense per tile. So that would be, you know, if they're 3 away, then it's 9 instead of just the 1 or 2 if it's at 10. So 20 makes it 3 per tile plus the 10 range defense. Oh, sorry, it is at least 10 range defense. So yeah, making this 20, making it more than 20 really is when anticipation starts to shine. So I'm still going to think about it. I think dodge is going to be more helpful right away, but range supremacy for now. Kuno, man. I'd really like to do backstabber so that we can increase his chances to hit right now. Rattle sounds like a good thing, but I'm not sure. I don't know if all hammers inflict at least 10 damage. I'm not sure. Let's see what... Oh, nice. 3 to melee skill. I'm thinking we go here and here, but that melee defense is hard to turn down. Very hard to turn down. We'll give him that. And I think I need to go for hit points. I don't have ways. Yeah, nimble. See, my thought here at the moment is it looks like I might be going for a two-handed hammer, so I don't have to worry about fatigue all that much. So let's do that for now. I can give him fatigue if I don't take melee skill. Hit points. Hit points is going to be going on the muscularity down here for that extra bonuses 7.5. No, what is it? For the extra minimum and maximum damage based on your current hit points. So the higher the hit points, will be giving 7.5 of your current hit points for attacks with a base action point cost of 4 or less, and 15% of 4 higher than 4. So a two-hander would be 6. So 15%, if we hit 15% of this at 100 would be 15 on, what is it, for the bottom and higher number here. So I hope I'm explaining these things correctly, and not only correctly, but in a clear manner, because I'm still very, very tired from raising a newborn who's now waking up. Backstabber, I think I'm going to go for Backstabber. I'm going to hold off on Rattle for now, so let's take Backstabber. That's just going to help him hit more frequently anyway. And I'm going to put him in the middle now. And I need to figure out a way to protect him. I think that'll help out quite a bit. I mean, that's going to help his head a lot, but I need to get some... better armor for him regardless. Okay, let's check out the hires here. We're coming up toward the end of the episode. Ah, right, that's right. There's just nobody. I mean, maybe it's a good idea to buy that, but I'd really like to only spend the money on things that I'm going to be able to put to use immediately. Like that, because you need that extra. Now, sure, maybe I don't need to purchase all of that. I'll probably pick those up for free later, but it's pretty cheap. I think that's enough. We have enough stuff to rip apart for tools and supplies, so I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Have we been down here? We have not. Maybe we'll head to the south. I feel like I should probably camp for some time. Maybe for the night. Guess that's gonna do it because we're almost out of stuff, aren't we? Yeah, ripped up quite a bit. I'm fixing these things. Yeah, let's not fix these things. I'm fixing them because I wanted to get them to be useful. Maybe Urahard, we can do something like that. Tear that apart. And let's not fix that right away. Let's not fix that either. And it's just the battle standard. Everybody here has Yeah, everyone here is looking good. Okay, that's good enough. Let's head south. We'll go to Grafenschaft, Nebelheim, and then we can maybe go this way to the northeast and to the east in the coming episodes. I don't think we've made it very far. No, we've only gone to Blankenstadt in the very first episode, and now we're in Tannenweiler. So how far? We need 3 more contracts in 6 days. Let's go to Grafenschaft now. What are you? Many rabble and a poacher. We can do something like that. Engage. It's just going to be the 4 of us, but there we go. We're going to be able to take them on pretty easily. That's more tools and supplies, maybe some extra money, stuff like that. He's gonna run, which he should. So we'll just end it. And it's over. Repents, we already know about that. Yeah, some loot here, that's all good. And some more tools and supplies from breaking stuff apart. I was kind of hoping for some more ammunition. I don't think I saw any ammunition. No, I don't think there was. They had a sling, right? Maybe. Time to get moving. So yeah, we still have, I guess, 4 more days or 5 more days. I don't know. We need to get a couple more contracts. So Tannenweiler, that's where we just came from, and just go searching for a place a long way to the southeast. So probably down here. We need 3 more contracts. I say we go do that. And then to Tannenweiler, that'll just send us right back to where we came from. But that is 2 more contracts. So let's go find this. Maybe we don't even have to go too far. We can just climb this. Maybe. Let's climb this then. There it is. Okay, time to head back. Surely not a good place for us to go fighting right away. And I don't think anybody leveled up from that. Nope. I think we can maybe start to fix this up. And then 110. How much does this weigh? 5. Yeah, this is gonna be really tough to replace these things. Selling prices aren't that great, but maybe we just sell those 2 things off. Okay. Well, maybe what I do is we take that offer for the caravan. That way we're getting free food basically to get up there. Man, I really don't know if I want to fix this up at all. I'll keep holding on to it. It's not taking up, it's only taking up 1 space. It's okay for now. What about people? An apprentice? Apprentice would be really helpful. Honestly, let's grab you. Thordis. Because you're going to be able to help out with the stuff. I'm not too worried about how helpful you are as a fighter, I guess, but resolve, fatigue, and hit points. We'll give you something like that, I guess. And hope for the best. We've got Fruits of Labor. I think that's a good one for you to take. Let's see about the others. Yeah, so with very weak melee skill, even if we get lucky with a bunch of 2s on average, that'll be 71, which isn't great, but I think I've got a good plan on using a flail for Thordis. She's not really going to be an amazing brother or sister, but giving her every flail perk will allow her to attack heads quite a bit, and when she does hit, it's going to be pretty helpful. We'll give her Fruits of Labor as well, just to increase these numbers. I believe it's fatigue, hit points, and initiative. Yep. She doesn't have things like muscularity and Colossus. That would have been ideal for a flail. Now I'm thinking pole flail. She's not going to go on the front line, she's just going to be on the back line with a pole flail. And I've got things like skillful stacking, efficient packing, or net repair. Things to just be helpful. If she can make it, great. If not, then no major loss, but it would be nice for her to stick around for some time. Right? Right. I do like the pole flail. You don't need absolute... you don't need the best melee skill for it, because if you're on the back line, typically with the pole flail you're getting some flanking bonus? Not flanking bonus, what's the word I'm looking for? Surrounding bonus, like Backstabber, for instance. Which she doesn't have Backstabber either, otherwise I'd be taking that one. But she doesn't have the things that I really want her to have, but we can grab other things, as I'm saying, net repair or these. They'll give her some more fatigue and also some additional stash spaces. So we can think about that. I could argue for some other things, but honestly, she's not going to be she's not the one all for the company. Let's take this contract. That way we are on our way toward getting our... Man, Goschak! I'm kind of disappointed that we lost him. It's like, of the ones that we had, you know, Goschak was actually already pretty helpful, increasing the confidence levels. So, well, let's head up here and then we'll end it. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. And if you're feeling extra generous, you can follow the link in the description to buy me a coffee. With that, thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you next time.